Good afternoon, everybody. Here we are, live in the Warhorse offices, in a very different setup to what we normally have, but just as good. But I just want to start this stream by giving a massive shout out to Warhorse because this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for them. Long story short, some of you know that I'm here. I'm allowed to say I've checked this very thoroughly. I am here in the Warhorse building. Because I'm recording voiceover for DLC 3, which is excellent, I have to say. DLC 2 is excellent. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played any of them yet because I don't think I can access the first DLC where I've got to in the game. But also, as you know, those of you that come to my streams, you know that I'm not very far through the game. So I haven't played them, but I know a lot about them because obviously we've done all the cutscenes. And I think I'm loving them more and more as they go, may I say. But yeah, this is such an unusual setup and a really kind of joyous one for me. I'm just seeing all the love in chat. Thank you all for being here. That's so gorgeous. I'm just checking because everything's in a different place today. But it's a really unusual setup because I've spent the morning playing Henry as an actor. Which I've never done this. I've never played the game. I've never recorded the game in the morning and then played the game in the afternoon. Obviously, how could I have done? So it's a really unusual and very pleasant experience. And when I look there, all I see is a sea of amazing faces working on the game, which obviously is not the case. Normally, I do this from London. This is my first stream, not in the UK. Obviously, my first one in Prague. And my very first one at Warhorse Studios. I've had a lot of help, particularly from an amazing man called Jesse. His real name's Martin, but I know him as Jesse. He's outside the door. Give me a wave, Jesse. It's probably a bit of a delay. If it wasn't for him, this would not be happening. He's waving now. I asked him to come on camera to accept the glory, but he won't. He's too, like everyone at Warhorse, he's way too humble. So can I get a massive shout out going for Jesse in chat, because literally what he's put together in the last 2 hours is insane. They are going to have their own streaming room. They had their own streaming setup, but there's various moving about of buildings, just boring logistical stuff in the building. So that's not here at the moment. So he has set up. It might look simple, but I can assure you what I'm looking at does not look simple. And what he has made able is just incredible. One of my hello to my mods. Thank you as always to my mods for being incredible. I've got them here down on a different screen. Alexis is asking, can the mods shout out the Warhorse Twitch? I think absolutely yes is the answer. I don't see any reason not to do that. Not least because, as I say, all of this is happening because of them. So what happened was when I realised that I was coming out I'm here for 2.5 weeks. And as you know, I'm completely addicted to the game, like all of you. And I really didn't want to lose momentum. I didn't want to kind of stop streaming. Not least because my skill set, which is pretty limited, as those of you that play regularly know, or watch regularly know, I didn't want to lose the momentum for that. So I mentioned it to Warhorse. Brilliant Toby, who many of you know, gave permission for this to happen, to make sure it was okay for me to stream from the offices. And then a team of people, brilliantly tech-savvy people, as you can imagine, came together to put all this together, led by Jesse. I'm very happy to have many more shout-outs for Jesse, because honestly, this wouldn't be happening without him. So thank you to all of them. Thank you all for being here. Someone says Tom is speaking slowly today. Is that true, Marie? Maybe that's what happens if I stream after a 4-hour voiceover session, which is what I did this morning. Many of you know that I normally do 8-hour sessions, but I'm not. I'm doing 4-hour sessions while I'm here, which is really lovely. It's really nice to just do them in smaller chunks and take a bit of time. I'm having some lovely time hanging out in Prague, which is a city that I absolutely love, as many of you know. And yeah, just having a very, very lovely time, but also picking this up. So we're going to do today, we're going to do next Monday, I think around the same time, probably about 2:30 Prague time, so 1:30 UK time, give or take, might be 3 o'clock. I'll confirm that on the usual channels. I'm so thrilled / confused that people are saying that I'm talking more slowly. Yes, Kim Puri, most likely next Monday will be the next one. And then that'll be it. And then I'll be back to London. And I'll make it Sunday. I would make it Sunday, but I can't make people come to work on their day off. I will say something amazing. So Jesse's still sat outside, but very shortly Jesse has to go back to work because he has a job to do, and I will then be on my own. I won't be completely on my own because my amazing mods are here as always. But it's quite a strange feeling because I'm doing a lot of this myself today now that it's been set up for me. which is actually like terrifying / liberating. So that's an unusual feeling. I'm going to do some very quick shout outs before everyone disappears off the bottom. Oh, I've got a longer screen today. That's good. So I actually can catch everybody. Let's go back through this. And there's quite a lot of you, so thank you so much for that. Wow, there really is a lot. Thank you. Oh my God, I have to go back really far to do this properly. Huge thank yous to... where does it start? Thank you to Rhythm is a Dance, which God, it's doing that annoying thing. Okay, I'm going to have to do it in the other order. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Gigi Wren. Thank you, Gabalinka and Fletcher. Thank you, Lee Oakes and Vida Crosswind. Thank you so much, and Inquisition Scout as well. That's very kind. Thank you, Fake History Hunter and Kai Putina. Crazy Ratley, thank you so much, Madman's Box. Oh God, I'm finding it really hard to keep up. Okay, I'm going to have to go and do this backwards, sorry. Thank you very much, Alex the Chick. Thank you, Ray Ward and Jarno. This is annoying because it's doing it. I'm going to do it the other way around. Sorry, and forgive me if I miss people here because this is not it's not how I usually do it. It keeps updating basically, and then when it updates, it means that it skips. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but as you all know, this is me, so I'm not making it easy. Thank you, Bradar, as always. That's very kind. Thank you, Irene the Owl. Thank you, Peasant from Peasant Stan. Ketchup Zombie, thank you. And Olive Martini, I'm trying to get these quickly. Thank you so much, Natbat and the Beast. And I'm Vengeful, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Mego Photo and Killigan and Suspoink. And Queen of Pookies and Madman's Box, as always. Thank you. It's going. How do I get them all? Did I get them all? Probably not, forgive me. I'm going to have to be better at this. Thank you very much, Tides of Chaos. Am I getting all these? I'm not sure I am. Thank you, Glambring Gaming. And thank you, Katanovich and Queelfane and Barbarian Hamster. Forgive me, someone says I'm doing great. Gigi Run, thank you, you're always here. I'll take the compliment. I know it's not true, but I will absolutely take it. Now then, let's talk T-shirts. How have we got 12 minutes into a stream and not talked about T-shirts? Well, I just thought, given that it's my first one from Warhorse, it would be sacrilegious not to wear the old black tee. Sometimes the old ones are the best, right? And that's what I've decided to go for today. So it's, it's very traditional. Yes, back to black in the immortal words of my favourite artist, Amy Winehouse. Side note, never talked about her on stream, but she's my all-time favourite. It's back to black. So that's what we're going to have. Probably have something a bit different for next Monday, just to mix it up. But I thought while I'm here at HQ, the old Warhorse HQ. That's harder than it looks, making your finger go in the right direction on stream. The old Warhorse HQ, I've gone for the old black. So I hope that's all right. Thank you very much, Lady Sarah. Thank you, Black Wolf Cosplay and Dvorak and Typixel. I'm just going to ask my mods very quickly, and chat for that matter, is everything okay? Given my new setup. Jesse's outside. Jesse, can you give me a little thumbs up if you think it's all okay? Jesse's watching on his device outside. A little delay. Yeah, everyone's saying yes in chat, so chat started me out on good footing. Mods are saying yes. Thank you, mods. Jesse's giving me a thumbs up. Great. What more do you want to know? Well, maybe you want to know what name I chose on my... this is really not advertising, but although the colour coordination is quite good. So we were slightly running out of time before the stream started. Lots of tech hurdles to be cleared. Thanks to Hanif, as always, who helped us from the UK with a couple of questions we had. So rather than deal with life, I went and chose my Czech name for my drink, where other red drinks are available, and they're all Czech names, obviously, because I'm in Czech Republic or Czechia. Thanks, Mirabelle. And I went through. I'm not joking. I literally had about 3 or 4 minutes to go. In fact, I didn't even have 3 or 4 minutes. I had to run to the shop. And rather than run back and do the responsible thing, I literally went through about 48 cans that were lined up all to the back of a shelf, like literally lifting each one. And the woman in the shop was like, is this man having a nervous breakdown in my shop? Because he seems very obsessed about what name he gets on his can. But the reason, as you all know, because you were all just shouting it out, is that I was looking for Yindrik, or Yindrik, I think. No, Yindrik. Now, we think there's one of 2 reasons for that. One, they just don't have any, which honestly would be sacrilegious, especially given the building that I'm sat in. But then we decided maybe they'd sold out. Slightly wishful thinking, I think, there. and also slightly narcissistic, that I was like, oh, the only reason they could possibly not have any cans with my character name on it is that they all sold. Clearly not. Thank you, Joshi Domi. Thank you, Adelia Soma. So the name I went for, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we have a guess if we've got any Czech people in the house, and I certainly hope that we do. Let's get some guesses as to what name I chose before I reveal it. There was no Hans, there was no Jan, amazingly, no Thomas. There was no Jan. I think the Jans must have sold out. No Jan Žižka, no Jan Walter. I mean, seriously, it's quite disrespectful. But maybe because they're next to the Warhorse Studios, they did sell out. Thank you very much indeed, TV Ghostin. Thank you, Mars de Noir. Katerina, no, there were no Katerinas. There was no Luke. There was no Eric. There was no Mutt. There was no Mutt. There was no Toby, there was no Hinek, all these names that are being suggested. No Samuel, none of these names were there. No Martin, and let me tell you, there is a disproportionate number of Martins in this building, one of which is sat outside. That's Jesse's real name. None of these names you're suggesting were there. No Fred, no Pepik, no Pebbles, no Radzig, none of them were there. Genuinely, can someone actually make a guess that might actually have been on the shelves? Because I can assure you none of these names were there. No Pookie, alas. No Tom, but there was a Tonda, which I'm assured is, I've never met a Tonda in my 10 years of coming here, but I'm assured that that is quite a popular Czech name. So shout out to Tonda, that's the closest I could get to my name, but I was pretty gutted, I will say, that there was no Jindrik or Yindra. Yeah, someone says it's the short version of Antonin. That's what Jesse told me. Okay, right. So thank you, Zikrinar. Thank you, Little Farmer Gosling. We are. It's time for me to go solo and perhaps go rogue on my playthrough, because now we get to the point. So Jesse was here helping me press buttons. I'm doing it, Jesse. But now I'm going to start pressing buttons on my own. So brace yourselves, lock in, anything could happen. If the room explodes, call the Czech police or fire brigade or whoever the appropriate people would be. I have no idea what's going to happen. I will say though, I've said this before on stream, I'm quite proud of myself, because I've said before about going out of your comfort zone. Well, let me tell you, a lot of the people here are like really shocked that I'm streaming because they know what a technophobe I am. Thank you very much, Little Farmer Gosling. And I want to encourage you to all go out of your comfort zone, because I've gone so far out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone is playing Henry in a voiceover booth or in a performance capture stage or being on stage or being in front of a TV camera or whatever. That's the job that I'm trained to do. And that's where I feel at home and where I feel comfortable and confident. But there's loads of things that I've done this year in all corners of my life which aren't that. Thanks, Quillfane. And this is one of them. I'm literally sat here looking at a webcam with a giant light and 2 screens and a keyboard and a third screen down here and all this stuff in front of me that I still don't really understand, but that I'm really proud that I'm doing. I've had a lot of help. I will say that again. Mods, Jesse, Hanif, Warhorse, Toby, everyone. It's very far from a solo effort. But I have put myself out there and I'm really enjoying it. Thank you, Mary Mayra. Thank you, Ty Pixel and Mary Ode and Spike Lee. So I just want to encourage you all to do the same, because it is, I'm not a young man, as many of you know, and it's very easy to sort of stay in your lane or be told to stay in your lane as you get older and not push the boundaries. Look, I realise I'm not like, I'm not kind of piloting solo missions to the moon or anything. It's not like I'm changing the world, but I do feel proud of myself, and I sort of want to encourage you to all do the same. So, thank you, Humble Pie. Thank you, Fletcher. Without further ado, Tom McKay is going to press his first button live from Warhorse Studios. I'm just checking Jesse's face to see if he's looking nervous. As I said, if anything, yes, button, you heard me. I'm going to start pressing some buttons. So let's go. Let's press the button that hopefully will make you see the game as well. 3, 2, 1. One small step for my thumb. One giant leap for Tom McKay. We did it. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Elements. So that's very kind. Thank you, Canna. We did it. So now we've done that. I think we're probably just ready to play some KCD2. I've been chatting for 20 minutes, as is my wont. Now then, one thing I will say, those of you that were here last week, hands up in chat if you are a hater of Apollonia. I don't mean to encourage hate when I'm, it feels like I am in the home, the spiritual home and the literal home of the game. So no room for haters. But who hates Apollonia? I don't hate Apollonia. I haven't yet had a chance to find. I love it. I hate it because I love it because it's so challenging. But definitely last week, for those of you that weren't here, Apollonia got the better of me. I think it's fair to say. It may have taken me to dark places, literally and figuratively, and I found it really annoying. And I went rogue at the end, but we're going to put all that behind us because we did what we needed to do. I think. I'll check the journal when we get in. I can't really remember what we did. Of course I can't. It's been a week. But here we go. After 4 hours this morning of playing Henry vocally, I am now going to jump in and play him like this. So 3, 2, 1, let's resume. So here we were. I left myself standing in a grave, which felt like an appropriate thing to do. God, it's really weird playing this in a different place. It's exactly the same game. Great excuse for me to be absolute shit at it, though, says the man literally stuck in a grave. Oh, he's out of the grave. Yeah, it's really weird. I feel like the only things that are making me feel anchored right now are the fact that Jesse's still outside the door and that Mutt's somewhere in the bushes, and that you're all here. Apart from that, it all feels very unfamiliar. Let's just remind ourselves what we were doing. So we were. By the way, I've got great plans to go and meet Tomcat either this week or next week because clearly I'm not ready, but I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. So, and I feel like a lot of you have been saying that my world will get a lot easier if I learn the Master Strike. So, speech is picking up speed, says Tides of Chaos. It is, isn't it? It's because I'm excited. I'm getting into the game. Of course my speed's increasing. So we're going to go and chat to Radovan or something? What are we doing again? Get into the wedding. Oh, yeah. Talk to Radovan, the Hermit. Take the sword to the blacksmith. That's Radovan, right? Yeah, Radovan the blacksmith was right. The blade of the old Toledo sword will be a good base for a new sword. Now I just have to take it to his smithy. Ooh, where's that gone? There. Yeah, fine. Okay, so let's go and find Radovan. Thank you very much, Inquisition Scout. That's very kind. Thank you, Mary Mera. Yeah, so that's Q. Let's go and see where Q is. I may not stop saying how weird it is to be streaming from here for this whole stream, so forgive me if that gets annoying, but it's really weird. And it's doubly weird and joyous that I literally look out there and they're all just working away, being the absolute geniuses that they are, and I get the benefit of just having fun and playing. Although I think there's a lot, obviously there's a lot fewer now. Thank you very much, Atlas's Fontaine. There was a whole section of people, I need to go and check actually, but there was a whole section of people in this sort of year running up to the game and longer, all just playing the game, all looking for bugs. And I think they did a really good job because, I know that there was some chat about bugs, particularly with the first game. But I think that was very much less of a problem second time round. But there was just this army of people just playing the game endlessly. And for me, it was really weird because I was just recording it, but I wasn't playing it at all. As you know, I hadn't played it until I played it with you. So let's go and find Radovan. There's a sign saying Apollonia, so less said about that, the better. Little side note, what I might do, I should have said this at the beginning, I might do a little Warhorse Q&A after the break. So I won't do it now because we've just started the game, but I might do a little ask anything about the studio. Obviously, there'll be lots of things I can't answer because, it's not my job to talk about those things. But from my experience as an actor working here, I'm very happy to take questions and talk about what I'm allowed to talk about. I see Jesse coming in. Jesse, is everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent. Jesse tells me yes. All right then. Thanks, Jesse. He's just adjusting the camera. What a legend. I wish you could see him and thank him, and I understand that he's too shy to come on, but let's just get loads of shout-outs in chat because he's such a lovely man. We work together in... There he is. Bit more, Jesse. Bit more of that excellently tattooed arm. No, he's got shy, he's gone. We met together in the Performance Capture studio, and he is just a man of many, many talents. He's also working on his own game. Can I say that? Just said it. Yeah. Just said it. He's working on his own one-man game. There he is. Which will be absolutely brilliant because he is a very clever man. So there. So I look forward to playing that. Maybe I'll play that on stream one day.
KCD for sure.
How'd you feel? You can't say that here. And they're listening. There's microphones everywhere in Warhorse. Imagine that. I could play your game on stream one day.
that would be beyond awesome.
Anyone up for that?
Yeah.
When it's ready? I know it'll be good because I know him to be a very talented man. So there we go. All right, so let's go and find Radovan. I will say my like many of my skills, my few skills are deserting me because it feels so unfamiliar. Tom McKay is running through the bushes, and we all know how that one ends from last week. I managed to get stuck, for those of you that weren't here, literally in a bush in Apollonia. Not my finest hour. Did I have to reload, chat? Remind me. I think I may have had to reload the entire game because I got stuck in a bush. Happens to the best of us. Oh, Jesse's throwing in some nice lights there. Thanks, Jesse. A little bit of lighting excellence to go with his gaming excellence. Meanwhile, I stagger towards a bush without picking any herbs, by the way. Thank you, Jesse. Let's get one last shout out to Jesse because he's leaving me on my own. I'm on my own. I'm on my own picking marigolds. What could possibly go wrong? I'm not on my own. Mutt's with me. Of course, I'm not on my own. I've also got the entire studio outside. I'm sure. Well, I'll tell you a funny story. Very quick side note. So yesterday, one of the things that we realised when we were just putting the setup together was that my copy of the game was at home in the UK. So we were like, oh, it's fine. Well, I guess there has to be a copy somewhere in this building, right? You'd think. Well, actually, it took us quite a while, much longer than you might imagine in the home of the game, to find a copy of the game. We did it, but it was a much longer process than you might imagine. You think they'd just be littered all over the floor, wouldn't you? Or like at least held aloft on shelves and, you know, in frames and glorious things. No, my friends, they were not. We had to get a digital version. Thanks, Yaku. Thanks, Neo Sidolaris. Okay. We didn't have to Amazon it, but we weren't far off. It's a long way away, right? Hang on. Concentrate on. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be here. Wait, was it that easy? I've literally just walked across. When I looked at the map a minute ago, it was miles away. I haven't fast traveled. Oh no, hang on. That's why. It is miles away. Not an Apollonia anymore, though, am I? So
I really need to eat something.
The sound is now that Jesse's gone, the sound is quite quiet. I think Henry just said he needs to eat something, right? But my gameplay sound is quite quiet. Should have addressed that, really, shouldn't I? He feels quite hungry, and he's literally on his own. Can't eat much. So let's eat something. Fine. Henry's telling me he's hungry. What Henry wants, Henry gets. Pretzel. Absolutely yes, please. It's really weird how, like, I don't know if any of you have this if you play the game in different places. Thank you, I am vengeful. But how your sort of muscle memory of things is like locked into where you've played before. So even things like where the instructions were for me to eat that pretzel is obviously in a different place. And it's just taking me a minute, everyone, to like retune. So nourishment, well, hopefully, does the pretzel like take a minute to fill you up, like the cordials? Who knows? Right, I'm going to do this.
Come here.
No, not you. The other one. This one. Where is she? Where is she? There she is. And I'm sorry for calling you the other one, but in my head, Pebbles and Mutt are basically the same animal, just separated at birth. Biologically unlikely, I realise, but sorry, Pebbles. No, and I'm back on the floor. Okay, let's get back on the horse. Literally and figuratively. Do I need? Sorry though, I know. Do I need a bit of speed to? I'm very good at losing Pebbles' head when I'm sat on top of her. Just not. Where's her head gone? There it is. Okay, fine. I mean, I probably should have warned everyone at Warhorse, if they don't already know, about my horse riding abilities or lack of, because there is something kind of sacrilegious about riding this horse so badly in the studio where she was born. I discovered Trotsky Castle. Where better to have discovered Trotsky Castle than at Warhorse HQ? Thank you very much, Madman's Box and Alex Walter. That's cool. I sort of thought I already had, to be honest, because I've seen it in the distance loads of times on my playthroughs, but turns out I hadn't discovered it at all. Anyway, let's... Oh, is there archery to be had at the foot of Trotsky Castle? What's that doing there? We'll come and have a look at that later. We've got a Radovan to find. And we can probably just follow this path, right? Is that an option? Yeah, great. He's going to want to have a chat, isn't he? Let's just run him over.
Hey!
Well, you literally walked out into a moving traffic, so that one was on you. Look at me riding a horse around Trotsky Castle, streaming on my own, sort of. I mean, literally, everything was set up for me, but, you know, I'm on my own streaming. Thank you, Celeste Nicole. Thank you, Mary Mora. It's quite a weird feeling, I will say. But there'll be more to come of that, because I am going to be moving towards being a grown-up and streaming all by myself. But not today. Although, technically right now, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I've taken my eye off the compass. See, that's what happens, as you all know. That's what happens. I get distracted. I follow a path that is not where I want to be going. Come on, Pebbles, let's go. Let's ride cross country. And don't forget, chat, when I get there, to tell me to save. Okay? But I'm not going to do that just yet, because we haven't really done very much so far. Ooh, let's go with the deer. This is nice. Look at us. I'm going to get a bit of time next week in the Czech countryside, and I know it's going to look like this because I've spent a little bit of time there before, but I cannot wait to get out there into the landscape that looks like this. There's a maypole. Fond memories of climbing that maypole in voiceover. See, I'm getting a bit nervous now because my muscle memories are different. I really don't want to get into the like danger zone of. Sorry, one sec. I'm getting distracted by tech stuff. Of overwriting playthroughs. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I go there, and I'm gonna ask my mods and also all of you to help me with this. If I go there, that's right, isn't it? Save and quit. Thank you, Simon. Are you sure you want to return to the main menu? Yes. I'm having absolute self-doubt here because I'm just so terrified. Yes. Load game. Load game. I don't know why I'm finding this so nerve-wracking. It's because I'm in a different environment and I'm really scared that, like... Yes? Is this right? That felt a lot more long-winded than I normally do, but I just... Did I do it right? Okay, I did it right. Yes, I absolutely do have PTSD from losing my save. I really, really do. I really do. All right, someone's telling me about Saviour Snaps. You're absolutely right, Neo Sidolaris, but the fact is I'm a save scummer, and those that have been here from the start absolutely know that, so I'm a barefaced cheat. But even the fact that I basically rely on chat for most of my backup, which is the absolute fun of my stream, and I make no apology for that, but the fact that I sort of lean so heavily on all of you means I'm already a cheat, so I'm not going to pretend anything else. Now then, we're here to see Radovan. He's in there. Great, so let's get off the horse. I definitely am going to have to find some Farkle today because it would seem so disrespectful for me, of all people, to not play some Farkle in my debut stream from Warhorse. That would just be straight up weird. So that's going to happen at some point, probably quite soon. But first, is this Radovan? Yeah, great.
Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you!
Don't be rude, I've got some important stuff to tell you. Chat, I said I wanted to chat to you. Why are you not? Why is that no longer an option? Talk.
What can I do for you?
I think we go straight in.
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No,
that's
not
better.
me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway, it turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right, Blacksmith.
Gods.
Going to do some quick thank yous because I don't want to get behind. Thank you very much. Don't get behind. Thank you so much, Madman's Box. Thank you, Celeste Nicole. Thank you, Mary Merrin, Sharks Pren. Thank you very much, Fakval. Sorry. Thank you very much indeed. Miss Easy Peasy and Sissy. I think I've done that. Okay.
Nails.
Take the sword to the blacksmith. Did it? Did my first little
First-class
job at
welded
Warhorse.
steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant.
Am I about to do some more blacksmithing? Is that what's about to happen here? Someone was asking in chat whether I've had a chance to get Warhorse to do more mutt praises. Not yet, but I've only been here a couple of days, so I've got over a week, so give me time. Great, we're going to do some blacksmithing, which is appropriate because I know I'm allowed to say, because they've said it, that the new DLC, which is going to be out fairly soon, watch this space, watch this Toby-shaped space, and this Warhorse-shaped space, definitely involves this. So this is me doing my first bit of I know I've done a bit of jiggery pokery, but very basic. Thank you, Plays Pause Photo. Thank you, Fletcher. Thank you, Sissy. Yeah, let's do a bit of blacksmithing at Warhorse, shall we?
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Forge and hand over the sword. Okay. Definitely going to need your help with that, chat. Thank you very much, dear Alexis. That's very kind. Okay. Is this going to take the whole stream? Save! Yes, chat. Thank you. That's why I love you. Save is right. That's not how you save, though, is it? Now, look. I don't remember it taking this long. Continue. Great. That's where I was getting weirded out before. I didn't even think that was an option before. Maybe it's because I've just started on this setup, and that was the first time. So we've saved.
Sleep in a barn or what?
Look, mate, I'm absolutely stinking, but I'm sure you are too. So people in glass houses or stone forges. Okay, so let's talk. You want me to forge a sword?
Glad to see you, Henry.
That's weird. We've literally just been chatting. I do need a bit more practice. About smithing, let's start with that.
Things I'd like to ask about smithing.
By a couple, I mean about 400. Help for forging can be found in the help section. Thank you, Warhorse. I feel like that pop-up probably didn't pop up for any of you, did it? I feel like the internal system in this building knows who's who's at the wheel of this particular Henry, and has thrown in that little, you can get help if you ask for it. Well, I'm asking for it because I need it. Okay.
What good does it
Oh, the whistling I know. This I've done, because actually chat taught me this.
To a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
Got that one, Radovan. Something like that. How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound.
Yes.
When you do it right.
I remember that. Great. Did I do the whistling? I think so. Can't remember. Yeah, I think I did do the whistling. I'm not a bad whistler. Does that sound like the Henry whistle? You decide. I think I did. So the whistling I know about rings and sparks. How should I heat it up properly? You have to do it evenly, right?
The color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same.
I have done this, but I just didn't really realise it was so long ago.
Don't work it.
Thank you,
cold.
Typixel and Amaryl.
Just ruin it, but don't overheat it.
And thank you,
As soon as sparks start to fly off it in
Typixel,
the
thank you.
furnace, take it out.
Okay, why forge evenly?
Why should
Come on,
I
Henry.
forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the
you
same
just
spot,
crack
you'll
it
never
otherwise,
finish
surely.
it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
Yes. Okay, that's all I need to know.
That's all I need to know.
I am boldly not going to go to the help section.
I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge. Could you show me again how it's done?
Why not? Better to practice now than fuck up an order.
Yeah, because
Why
we're
don't
about
you
to do the
forge
hermit
me
sword
another
now or
hunting
something.
sword? Have you got what you need?
Damn. I haven't.
Then get it, all right? What are you waiting for? I'll be happy to sell you something if you want.
Go on then, I guess I have to. Thank you very much, I'm vengeful.
Show me your wares.
Oh, this is where I'm going to need some help, chat. So, I have got 819 groschen, pretty much all of which I got from Farkle, because that's the only way I can make money. Because it's the only thing I'm vaguely good at. My health and energy and nourishment are pretty crap, aren't they? I might have to have a little go at those in a minute. What do you reckon? Help me out here, because all those, honestly, I'm not a weapons man. Like, all those swords look pretty much the same to me. Although now that I'm looking at the prices and stuff, why am I buying swords? You know what, chat? That's a good question. Let's get out of here and have a look what we've actually got. Can we just use... I'm getting a bit confused here. So in true ADHD fashion, I'm going to have something to eat to get my nourishment up, because... Can I eat dried mutton? Only one way to find out. It's not doing a lot for me. I guess I should probably sort my health out as well. I'm a bit knackered, I'm a bit battered after... That's what happens if you spend that much time in Apollonia. One more bit of mutton. Great. Nice and full. Energy's not great. Health pretty bad. What are we going to do about that? Let's go to... Which of these is going to do me good? So I'm just going to try this. Does that do anything? No. Thank you, Comforty Art and Nutbat. I'm getting so distracted, as I always do. None of these potions will help. Chamomile and sleep. Sleep. Okay, should we go for sleep?
You do. Farewell, Henry.
Farewell. Now, I always forget what even town. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. I promise. I'm not going to forget about that. But first, I am going to do this. I'm going to remind myself the name of the town that I'm in, which I think is Takov. Great, at least I'm in the right town. Where is my bed in Takov? Do I have a bed in Takov? But there's Farkle in Takov, look at that. I'm not going to bed, guys. I'm not going to bed. No, sorry, not when there's Farkle at the top of these stairs. I'll sleep after I've won some money. Good morning.
Lord be with you.
Lord be with you.
Would you like to play dice?
What game would you like to
I would apologise, but I'm not sorry. Why would you apologise when you're not sorry? Tonda is not sorry. Let's play some Farkle. My debut Farkle from Warhorse Studios. High five, chat. I suspect this might be the end of...
Courtiers for me.
This might be all
Let's
that
play.
happens in today's stream. Depends how quickly I run out of money. Not very quickly, because I'm quite good at this. So, famous last word. She's going to beat me now. Wait, isn't she the one that like absolutely rinsed me last time? Look at this. I'm literally as happy as a pig in shit. I'm at Warhorse Studios playing some Farkle, having the time of my life. Yeah, she is the one that rinsed me. She's gonna. I shouldn't have gambled so much money, should I, with her? Oh well, too late. We're in. Listen, Yafova, whatever your name is, I know you to be a woman of dishonour. So I've got my eye on you, even though I already have a very, very, very bad feeling about you. Not a bad start though. I don't know what you can see. I think you can see everything today, but just in case you can't, I've got 1150. She's got 100 for now, but is going to have loads more because she's a cheat. Question for chat: can you beat cheats?
Done.
Can you beat cheats? Yes, say chat. Another question for you, chat. Do you have faith in me to beat this cheat? Do you have faith in me? It's a mixed bag, but most of you do. Some of you are being brutally honest and saying no, but that's fine. I appreciate your honesty. I will remind you that this is one of the only things I am any good at, but there we are. Thank you very much indeed, Oxanans. Thank you, Mary Mara and Typixel. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Surprising absolutely none of you at this point.
A large beer for me.
It's not horrible. Should we just take that? We take that, don't we?
I wish you a pleasant
I'm laughing because you're saying even the Farkle cannot dominate my ADHD. It's doing pretty well though. It's one of the very few things that can keep me in position mentally. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Oh wait, this is me. I was looking at her hand and going, oh, that's really annoying, she's cheating. And then I realised it was actually my hand. Great, I'll take that all day long. Excellent. We're doing all right here, chat, by the way. I mean, obviously she's going to roll some crazy shit in her next game because she's an absolute cheat. But for now, we're doing all right. Yes, yes, yes. What do we think? Should we keep going? Let's keep going. I'm feeling brave.
Now. I want to play too.
Oh, stop being rude. Great and great. Okay, perfect. This is going quite well. I'm not going to lie. I've got 3,000. She's got 1,250. She's going to do some mad stuff there now, isn't she? With her dodgy dice.
Hoping.
Here's hoping or here's cheating?
Holy shit.
Oh, okay. So I only need 1,000. This is going quite well. Oh, God, I love this game. I think probably just the one on this occasion. And then let's keep going. Karma is going to get her. Well said, Humble Pie. She, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's annoying. That was very nearly an excellent roll. Okay.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Well, you're not me, and I'm not taking it. All right, it's not going to change anyone's life, but it's what we've got. So we'll take that. Ah, I knew it. Here she goes. Here she goes. Here she goes with her bullshit. I only need 700. Ah, no. This is how
Now
it starts.
I'll show you how it's done.
What, cheating? You'll show me how cheating is done? Come on, bust. Oh, man. This is how it starts.
That turned out all right.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? I wonder how that was done.
That's enough for me.
Okay, fine. So we're still up. I'm still 1,000 ahead. We only need 700, so we can do this, chat. Come on. What do you reckon? Hold one or should we hold both those ones? Just the one. Just the one, chat's saying. Fine, I think that's a good shout. Okay.
God bless.
Come on, Henry. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get bust now, aren't I? I can feel the Warhorse algorithm making her win because she's such a cheat. Okay, not awful. Not awful. Still not where we need to be, but not awful. So we'll absolutely take that. Okay. We only need 150, gang. So unless she does what she does best, which is cheat the hell out of me, we might be all right here. Go on, pick that 5 as well and go bust.
Fuck it all up. Or not.
I hope so. Yes, I very much hope you do. Yeah, and
And now we'll see.
surely you'll bust. Of course you're not, because you're a fucking cheat.
Hopefully I'll do it again.
Oh yes, hopefully. You're just so lucky, aren't you? This is really annoying. I feel really robbed. Okay, so I need we only need 150, gang. We only need 150. And I think we've got it, no? Yes. It's okay if you're only good at one thing in life, like me. That's fine. You've only got to be good at one thing, and I'm only good at Farkle. But I'm good at Farkle.
You were so...
My first game of Farkle at Warhorse Studios, and I beat the uber cheat that is whatever her name is, Yenovefa, who rinsed me. She made me so angry. Someone's telling me to clap. Sorry, they're all working very hard outside. Probably shouldn't be having so much fun, but it's their fault. They made a really fun game. So if I'm having a good time, I blame you, all of you. All right. Oh, why is there danger? Was she the danger? She's gone. Excellent. There we go, everyone. That was very enjoyable, indeed. I'm absolutely thrilled with that. Thank you, Bradar. I just need to regroup. It is their fault. It is the fault. It's Warhorse's fault. If I'm having too good a time when they're all at work, that's their fault because they're doing too good a job. So, what can you do? It's so funny as well because literally on the other side of that wall is the voiceover, or maybe the other side of 2 walls, is the voiceover booth. So I've literally spent the morning in there doing this.
So it's you.
And now I'm here doing this. What a total joy. What a lucky boy I am. Okay, so I think we have to quit while we're ahead there, gang. That was joyous. I really enjoyed that. But we are going to do some forging today. Bye, everyone. Oh, no, we're going to sleep, aren't we? Of course I forgot. Where is... You're all telling me to get a bath. A bath and sleep. This will take the whole time. Someone's saying you're not on the motion capture stage. I'm 2 walls away from it. Literally 2 walls that way is the voiceover booth and the performance capture stage where it all started. I'm literally... even I feel excited by that, even though I've been in there a million times. I find that... Especially now I'm playing it and I sort of have some sense of what we were actually creating. I feel very honoured and excited. But I've just been watching in that. I wouldn't bother. Does that... Yeah, it is a lovely full circle moment. Thanks, Humble Pie. Lady Sarah's asking if I'm doing a Q&A. I'm going to do a little Q&A after the break. So probably in about, like 40 minutes time-ish. Beds by the Forge, everyone's saying. Thanks for that. Yeah, I will do. Because I'm at Warhorse, it feels rude not to do a little ask me about, you know, things that happen at Warhorse. Obviously within the realms of what I'm allowed to answer, because in terms of like anything secretive, it's not my place to be talking about any of that. But in terms of like my time here and the way that things worked and all that business, absolutely I will answer very happily questions on that. Done that. Where's the bed again? In here, I think. Is it in here? Is that my bed? Is that my bed? No, that's a wall. Yay! Let's have a little sleep. Sleep and save. Have you all been telling me to save, by the way? Because I haven't saved for ages. My damaged armour is making you stressed. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I didn't need that much sleep, did I? Just a little siesta, that is. Just a little afternoon nap. Yeah, fine. We'll do that. Nice little afternoon nap in Takov. Why not? So now you're just going to give me grief about my damaged armor. I know. Thanks, McKay. You say I washed and went to bed all on my own, didn't I? I'm even streaming all on my own. Thank you, Rhythm is a Dancer. I mean, there's a lot of confidence going on over here. It's only going to end one way. I can just feel it. As soon as I get on a horse, it's all going to go horribly wrong. Now then, back to you, Ren. Who are you? And what's your problem? Why are you giving him grief?
I'm sorry.
What is your problem? Right then, let's get back into what we were chatting about earlier because I slightly lost the thread.
I need something repaired.
Yes. Okay. So the sword needs repairing, right? So the heart and the fact that it's red and on 31 means it's a bit shit and needs some help, right? I think that's right. Just seeing what I've got. I've only got that. I'm assuming the hermit sword is somewhere. Is that the hermit sword? Don't repair the sword. Just sharpen the sword. Okay, this is helpful. This is why I love chat, because you're all helping me. Fix up the hermit sword, but where is that? Help me out here, chat. Repair my armor. Okay. I'm assuming we're talking about the mail collar and the sleeve and all that business. Are those the things? Okay. Just that and the sleeve then. This is all new to me, so I might waste a load of money here, but whatever. You only learn by making mistakes, don't you? Okay, let's haggle for those then. Let's see what he's going to charge me for those.
Let's do something about that price.
Very well.
Ooh, it's not cheap, is it? Let's go there.
Is this enough?
Obviously, he's
Really
going to tell me
won't
to
convince
disappear.
me like this.
Okay. Oh, man.
Finally, a reasonable.
I need to get better at haggling because I always do one ridiculous suggestion and then I do basically what they want. Sorry, what's happening? Why am I just running into a wall repeatedly? Sorry, mate. Let me just get out of your way because you're dealing with a hot forge and I don't. Am I just stuck in the corner? So I'm not overly comfortable about the position of that sword. And
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, excuse me is right. I'm just going to sit here actually while you do all that work, if that's all right. No, not an option. Okay. Start blacksmithing. Yes, please. This item can't be crafted. Well, why are you telling me that I can... Oh, the hermit sword. That's what we need to do. Yeah? Right? Okay. I don't remember anything about this, but let's just see how we go. Apart from a bit of whistling. Oh yes, save. Thank you very much, Simon. Save is right. Oh, we can't. Damn it. That's really annoying. Thank you very much, Chelder Binks. I need the help. All right. Well, we can't do that. We're just going to have to get on and massacre this bit of sword. To the anvil. Maybe. There's a lot of options here, aren't there? Okay. Let's get this thing going, and then... Oh, man. Bear with, chat. This is going to take a minute. Temper your steel first. The trouble is, chat, I'm literally struggling to move it, and I don't know why. It's saying move the workpiece. vague memories of this, but they're very vague. Yeah, it's not going well. You're all telling me to do left stick, which, as far as I'm aware, I am absolutely doing. Look at me doing left stick on both of them. But yeah, it's not doing anything. Why is that, chat? Left stick up and down. There we go. Well done, everyone. That's why I love chat. Because they make me less shit. Which admittedly is not hard. So it needs to get really hot, right? He said the colour of straw, didn't he? Don't overheat it. I'll definitely do my best not to, but... There we go, that's the colour of straw. One little more to warm it up, and to the anvil! To the task! Okay, who's doing the whistling here? Because that's the only bit I can do. Move the workpiece.
You have a kind master, eh?
How do I bash it? How do I bash it? Oh man, that's not what I wanted to happen. Okay. It's going to start cooling down now, isn't it? I'm going to have to do a little bit more. Okay, let's just warm it up a bit again. Okay.
Well, I've got half finished.
Oh yeah, don't forget to flip the sword. How'd you do that? Thanks everyone. This is why I love playing with chat. I wouldn't be enjoying this half so much if I was doing it on my own. It's cold again now, isn't it? Alright, let's get back to the thing. To the forge! Which I'm calling the thing. Yes, I'm the son of a blacksmith. That's what I'm calling it. Thanks, Nutbat. Okay, what are we doing? This. So that's the colour of straw. I'm really enjoying blacksmithing, I'm not going to lie. I think the next DLC is for me. There's some really lovely narrative in there, I will say. Obviously, I'm not going to reveal any details.
That doesn't look good. A bit more and I'll fuck it up. That's it.
So how did that go? Quench and finish it? I've no idea how this is going, by the way. I don't know if I've just absolutely destroyed this lovely bit of kit or what, but... No. What's going on? Oh, it's just doing it all by itself, fine. Okay, quite happy to go into autopilot. Okay, how's this gone? I have no idea. Martin should be proud, would he be? All right. I'm seeing lots of numbers. I don't know what any of them mean. Price, 630 big ones.